Alongside the release of Minecraft Snapshot 20W48A, we have been given the amazing Dripstone block. This is a fantastic new stone variant that has a really great beigey browny colour that works in a number of scenarios, and it even has these stalactite and stalagmite variants which look absolutely wonderful and have a brand new amazing shape we can work with. So let's see what building opportunities these present us with. And before I get started, this is simply a look at these brand new blocks and how they can be used for builders. This is not an in-depth look at the snapshot itself. For that, I would highly recommend you check out someone like Azumavoid, who has a great rundown of all the features. But anyway, the first thing I thought of was like an Italian or a Spanish villa style thing, I guess. And for the base of it, I used the dripstone alongside granite and light grey terracotta. And it works really well with the light grey terracotta. Like, the colour is so similar. It's sort of like a smoother variant. It could look like a plastered wall or something, and then we have some polished granite just as the border for it, which also looks really great. Obviously it's a bit different to the colour, it's a bit more pinky orangey coloured, I guess, but it still works fairly nicely with it. It does match quite well, but overall this is a really nice design for a house, and it does make use of the dripstone really well. Next up, we have sort of an archaeological dig site with some, this kind of looks like overworld ancient debris, I guess, but this is more like fossils or something like that. You could mix it with bone blocks to suggest it's part of an old ancient skeleton or something. And over here, honestly, this is now my favourite block for palm trees. It has surpassed things like ancient debris and composters and dead fire coral. This is by far the best looking one in my opinion. It works so well. I love it. It looks great. And I've also used the calcite mixed in with the wool. It's just a great looking texture. And it kind of looks like it's a bit dirty, maybe it's a bit sand swept. I really like how that looks. Moving on, you often find in mod packs and things, I believe RL Craft and things like that, have these giant dragon skeletons and things, just occasionally found around the world. And I think this is the best block to use for like a decaying old fossilized skeleton of a dragon or something. And then we've got the pointed dripstone as like bones or spikes sticking out the top, and teeth right here, a very rotten looking teeth with water dripping out of it apparently. But this looks really great in my opinion. It sort of looks like an older, more worn down version of the bone block, and then the diorite I guess is the next stage of that. And yeah, this just looks really great in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this was the first thing I thought of when I saw the pointed dripstone. Rhinoceros horns, and you could even do it as some kind of prehistoric dinosaur like a stegosaurus or something with those on its back, but this is what I decided to go for in a zoo scenario. Obviously it's kind of hard to build animals at a scale like this. I think this was the best thing I was able to do. Maybe I could have added these to the side, but that's beside the point. The main thing is that these look great as little horns on the rhino. You can have a bigger one and a smaller one. And yeah, it looks great in my opinion. And also over here we do have some lightning rods as little stands for the parasols and things, which looks great too in my opinion. Okay, this is kind of funny in my opinion. Ice cream cones. You can have tiny ones using the player heads at the top, which works surprisingly. You can actually put it on there, or you could have huge ones like these models you get in the streets with the calcite or the terracotta, and you can even have a chocolate thing on top. This looks great on the side of an ice cream van or outside an ice cream store or something. Obviously this works best in some kind of modern a city or something, or some kind of town. You could have this in any kind of area with an ice cream van going around. So yeah, that's how it makes sense, but this is a really fun concept. Yeah, that's all I have to say really, nothing too much about it. And I actually found out when I was making this video that these can be waterlogged, so this is less of a build hack, more of just an idea for how you can use these blocks in a legitimate fashion, where they're actually trying to be stalagmites. And this looks great in some kind of waterlogged cave. I love how these connect and things like that. That's yeah, that's it really. It's just a cave. You could even have it not waterlogged, but I think there's something really special and unique about it being waterlogged. You could have some kind of coastline with a hidden cave like this. You could even hide some storage, some barrels or something that have swept up. I think it looks really great, and it also provides for a bit of a dangerous path for boats. And I've also decorated this with the dripstone as well, and some cobblestone things and sand. It looks really nice and overgrown and really nicely detailed. This is definitely one of the greatest things that have come to caves so far, just to decorate them. And yeah, they're really great for custom caves. Now, I'm going to let you guess what these are for a bit. What are these little mounds here, these little hills? I'll give you a clue. It's something that we will be getting at some point in the future of Minecraft. It has been confirmed. Termite mounds. Look at these, look at these, look at these. Termite mounds are sort of made out of dirt, maybe even soft stones or something. They're found in like savanna biomes and things like that, or deserts or something. And they're just these huge natural structures made by termites. And you can really imagine termites just crawling around in these structures. They're really huge monoliths, and I kind of want to see one in real life, to be honest. They look really amazing. Yeah, just in this scenario, this is kind of like a Badland style build. Maybe you could have this in a mesa biome, or a desert biome, or even a savanna biome. You could have this anywhere really, and these termite mounds really do look great. And I must admit, I do love doing these royal hall designs. I did a similar one in the last video, but the main thing here are the pillars here, using the connected stalagmites. Yeah, look at these. Look at how they connect in the middle. This makes them like a perfect column, like so. It sort of creates a circular shape here too, which looks really great. You could have multiple ones, or you could have like a pattern with a regular block, then the stalagmites, and so on. But yeah, it does look really great in my opinion. And then around here, I've actually used invisible item frames with the telescope. The brand new model for the telescope just sort of look like frames or something holding the torches. And then I've also used the lightning rods here and the tuff around the base, which looks really great in some kind of royal interior. Another thing I thought of when I was looking at these tiny little stalagmites was the fact they kind of look like traffic cones, but really desaturated. Like, if these were really bright orange, these could work in so many modern construction sites. But I decided instead to go for like a post-apocalyptic design here. So this is like a really, really old construction site. It's long since been abandoned. Perhaps there was some nuclear or some zombie apocalypse or something. It's really up to you. But basically we've got some sandbags here using the dripstone, and we've got the baby little stalagmites down on the floor acting basically like the traffic cones. And then around here we sort of have it mixed in with the yellow terracotta. It sort of looks like a worn down version of that block there, which looks really great too. And as you can see, I've also used the chains with the grindstone as a lift. Obviously that's not part of this snapshot, but it does look really great, and it's an awesome feature for cranes. And last but certainly not least, we have pine cones in this spruce tree, and these look wonderful too. These definitely look like something that you could see around the world. The only annoying thing is that they drip water. I honestly think these should only drip water if they've got a water source above them, similarly to how they do it with lava, simply because they are such a great decoration, and the water dripping kind of makes it a little harder to work with, a little less realistic. Obviously you could just pretend it's rained quite recently and they're just really waterlogged, but it is a tiny bit difficult to imagine with the water dripping. But other than that, it is a really cool concept. I do love how they look, and yeah, let me know what you think down below. And there we are, all 10 designs. Let me know what your favourite was. I honestly think the ice cream cones were my favourite, or maybe even the termite mounds. I think they looked great as well. But anyway, with that out of the way, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please, as usual, leave any suggestions down below. I know I haven't uploaded in a short while. I'll explain that in the next video, but I can assure you I will have some videos coming out a little more frequently in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, bye for now. And also, I believe it's been Thanksgiving recently in America. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.